Ladies, I'm so sorry that for most of your life you were told you weren't good enough. I'm so sorry that your hair wasn't the right color, your eyes weren't the right color, your eyebrows weren't hitting the right shape, your teeth weren't straight enough or wide enough, you had too many wrinkles on your face, so you had to do something to take care of it. You know, your cheekbones weren't high enough, your lips weren't big enough. Like, I am so sorry that someone made you feel like you aren't good enough the way that you were created. And what got me thinking it is I was watching the show and the celebrity was just talking about making comments, and you could tell she was insecure about her body because she kept making certain comments. And I thought, dang it, man, like she super missed a mark because she's in a place of influence and she has a beauty brand. She's marketing a beauty brand, is in a place of influence and surrounded by women who are part of her team, and multiple times just commented on her body and commented on getting fat because she's gonna eat a piece of candy or not be able to fit into her clothes because of one piece of candy. And I thought, dang, the pressure it must put on women when celebrities themselves don't feel like they're good enough, when celebrities and people with like thousands and millions of dollars are constantly making changes to their body, like that puts pressure on the average woman, like say myself. I laugh at the memes that say, what does it say? I'm not ugly, I'm just poor. And it's really bad. It's bad to laugh at something like that. But honestly, it makes me laugh because that's kind of how women feel now. Like, if women had, all the money in the world, they would be doing all of these things to change their bodies. They would be having the plastic surgeries. I mean, I even made a comment the other day. This one person that I follow, she's like been in fitness and I followed her for a long time. She, I guess in her 60s, maybe she's like 65, did like a facelift. And she said, I'm like sweating in here, just finished cleaning. She said, I want my face to match the energy I feel on the inside. And I was like, that's understandable. Like, that's so understandable to me that she's healthy. She, takes care of herself as far as like eating good things. She's been active all these years, and just naturally what happens, our skin falls. We're not producing as much collagen. We get wrinkles. And so her face just seemed a little droopier, and she just wanted it to just, match her energy. And that makes sense to me. So I said to my family the other day, I said, that makes a lot of sense to me. I think when I'm like 65, I might do something like that too. And my daughter and Rob were like, what? Like, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself like under anesthesia for no reason? Like, why would you like alter yourself like that? And I thought, oh wow, I didn't know like that they would be like so bothered by it. And some of you may argue like it's your body, your choice, whatever, do what you want. But, to me, what my daughter thinks is very important. I do a lot of what I do because of her and hoping to have like good influence on her. And yeah, I could do a lot more things and have more positive influence on her. I know I'll take accountability as we're talking this out, but that's like a big thing too for me. There were like 2 years I stopped wearing makeup because she wanted to put the makeup on. I didn't want her to put the makeup on. I didn't want her to feel like she has to put the makeup on. Now she does the makeup, and she's also very artistic, and I think she wants to like express that art and do things. And so I tell her, well, like, make yourself a mermaid or make a cool like design or something versus just like doing something simple to just enhance her features. But then there she sees me like every day, putting on mascara or doing my lips. I really like to do like a liner and a gloss. So raising girls is hard, and women, it's hard today because not only people are doing so many things to alter themselves we don't even know about. Like, there's like eyebrow lifts and all these. I'm like, that would be great. Like, I can never shape my eyebrows, but if I just lifted them, they would be like right where I would want to shape them with a pencil every day. So anyways, there's all this pressure, but if it helps any of you, I mean, if you want to do it, whatever. But for those of you who battle with it, and for those of you who feel like, dang, I just wish I could just be enough like how I am, I want to tell you that you are. You are. Like, maybe your features are a little different, but that's how you were born. That's how, when you were miraculously made in your mother's womb, how things, came together and were put out there. And sometimes I feel like it's not even fair for me to say something like that, because I have, a generally symmetrical face and symmetrilarity. I don't know, that's not a word, but I learned in sociology, the more symmetrical we see someone's face, the more attractive they are. So I know I am an attractive person, and so sometimes I feel like, hey, Alexa, it's not even fair for you to say something like that, to talk on subjects like this, but I still think it is. And I still just want to remind you, even if we have things that are a little off, or if we rank this as normal and we're just a little different from this, that's okay. Like, embrace some of the things that are different about you. That's what makes you unique and beautiful. And I think the right people will come along and let you know that you are fine just the way you are. Like my family, they tell me there isn't anything that I need to change or alter about myself or my body. They love me how I am, and so I really hope that for you. But it also, I think, first takes you appreciating your body and loving your body where it's at, even in the process of trying to get healthier. I'm in an industry where people are trying to lose weight and they want to look different, but something that I'm so thankful about Fit Camp is that even from the beginning, it's been about getting healthier. We've said, yes, your body will get lighter, you'll get tighter, you'll lose inches, but number one, we just really want to work on having a good quality of life. We can't control the quantity of our life. I could die when I drive home right now. But we can control the quality of life we have. Today we went to sand dunes with our kids in our homeschool group, and I was able to keep up with my daughter and walk up and down, and my heart rate was like sky high, but I was able to do that and move. And there's some people that wouldn't be able to climb to the top of those sand dunes, and I sat on a disc and I slid down, and for some of us that wouldn't be possible for us. But so that's what's important to me, to be able to be healthy in those ways and be able to do the things with my daughter, my family, that I enjoy doing. I like getting outside. I'm not like a crazy runner all the time, but I still like to participate. And if a friend said, hey, Alexis, let's go run a half marathon, let's train for that, like, I want to be able to do that. Or someone says, hey, let's go dance for 3 hours, I want to be able to go dance for 3 hours, or let's go for a bike ride, whatever it is. I want to have a good quality of life to be able to do that, go for a hike. And I just want to encourage you in that too, because I remember there was a time in my weight loss journey, I went to college, and that's when I had become the heaviest I'd ever been. I had the most body fat that I ever had before, and I would try to get rid of it. It wouldn't work. I tried this, I tried that, it wouldn't work. And there was finally one day where I just said, I'll just be a big person for the rest of my life. And it made me so sad to think that, because already at that point in my life, so many things were different, because I wasn't myself. I was slower, I was tired, I didn't feel confident in my body, I didn't feel confident to go up and apply for a job, or I didn't feel confident to go towards and try out for the things I wanted to try out for. One of the things I wanted to try out for the dance team at Baylor, and I have the skill. I'm a good dancer. I learned things, but I don't know if I would have been able to keep up, and I wasn't physically fit at that time. And I also know there's like a certain aesthetic that they may have been looking for, and I may not have fit that. And maybe I would have still fit that, but I didn't have the confidence to go for it. And so I don't want you to miss out on different opportunities because you lack the confidence. It's still really important to me, and I continue to spread that message, to be active, to move your body. But every body healthy and in the process looks different. And the point I was trying to get to is to love your body in the process. Even if you're not where you're not at your stopping point, still love your body where it's at and be thankful that it got you out of bed and it got you maybe to the park to go walking, or it got you to the street for a run, or it got you to House of Fit for Fit Camp. Just be thankful for what you've got where you're at.